If you're over 50 and thinking about buying a motorcycle, slow down for a second. Some bikes look amazing but can turn every ride into a workout instead of a joyride. In this video, we'll count down 8 motorcycles that older riders should probably avoid and why. Each one has its strengths, but also hidden drawbacks that make them hard to live with once you hit the road. Let's get started. Number 8. Yamaha MT-10. The Yamaha MT-10 is one of those bikes that grabs your attention instantly. Muscular stance, aggressive styling, and that same 998cc inline-4 engine taken from the R1 superbike. It's pure excitement every time you twist the throttle. But that's also its biggest problem for riders over 50. It's just too aggressive. The throttle is incredibly sensitive, making it hard to ride smoothly through town or at lower speeds. The seat feels firm and doesn't offer much support for longer rides, while the slightly forward-leaning position puts pressure on wrists and shoulders. The suspension, tuned for sport performance, soaks up corners beautifully, but gives you every bump on uneven pavement. And when you're stuck in traffic, the engine heat can quickly make the ride uncomfortable. It's also not the easiest bike to maneuver in tight spots. Its tall stance and high center of gravity make parking or U-turns more of a chore than you'd expect. Add in high fuel consumption and a loud exhaust note that can grow tiring after a while, and you've got a bike that demands energy from the rider, not the other way around. It's thrilling and fun for short rides, but if you want relaxed cruising and comfort, the MT-10 feels more like taming a wild animal than enjoying a peaceful ride down the highway. Number 7. Ducati Panigale V2. The Ducati Panigale V2 is pure Italian beauty, sharp, elegant, and fast enough to make your heart race. Its 955cc Super Quattro Twin is smooth, loud, and full of soul, and the bike handles like it's on rails. But for riders over 50, that excitement quickly fades into discomfort. The ergonomics are pure sport bike, low clip-on handlebars, high rear sets, and a forward-leaning posture that puts all your weight on your wrists and shoulders. Your knees stay bent tightly, and within an hour, every joint feels locked. The seat is hard and narrow, meant for racetrack feedback, not comfort. It's also a hot ride, literally. The L-twin engine sits close to your legs, and in slow traffic, it radiates enough heat to make you wish for winter. The clutch pull is heavy, and combined with that heat, it makes city rides a struggle. Ducati maintenance adds another headache. Valve checks, Desmo service, and expensive parts mean the ownership cost stays high. The bike is absolutely stunning, and the build quality is second to none, but it feels like a racehorse trapped on public roads. It's built to chase lap times, not to relax on long weekends. For older riders who prefer smooth comfort, less body strain, and predictable handling, the Panigale V2's charm fades quickly once the ride stops being fun. Number 6. Harley-Davidson Breakout 117. The Harley-Davidson Breakout 117 is a head-turner in every sense, long, low, and dripping with chrome. It's the kind of motorcycle that commands attention wherever it goes, powered by the mighty Milwaukee 8 117 engine that delivers loads of torque with a deep, satisfying rumble. But for riders over 50, that's where the positives start to fade. The Breakout is heavy, close to 700 pounds, and that weight becomes immediately noticeable in city traffic or while parking. Its stretched-out design pushes your legs far forward and forces you to lean back slightly, which looks cool but causes lower back strain after just a few miles. The seat sits low and offers minimal padding, so you'll feel every bump on rough pavement. The suspension is firm and tuned more for style than comfort. The big rear tire may look muscular, but it makes low-speed handling awkward, especially during tight turns or U-turns. Even the vibration at idle, while classic Harley character, can grow tiring on long rides. It's the kind of bike that feels more at home on short, straight highways than twisty roads. The Breakout 117 is perfect for showing off at a weekend meet, but if your idea of joy is smooth control, comfort, and effortless handling, this one will demand more from your body than it gives back. Number 5. KTM 1290 Super Duke R. Nicknamed the Beast, the KTM 1290 Super Duke R lives up to its name. This motorcycle is pure chaos on 2 wheels in the best and worst ways. The 1301cc 8 V-twin engine pumps out close to 180 horsepower, and the throttle response is almost telepathic. It's lightning quick and brutally efficient, but that rawness is exactly what makes it exhausting for older riders. The seating position is slightly aggressive despite being upright, with high pegs and a firm, narrow seat that transmits every vibration from the road. The suspension, while adjustable, is stiff enough to make long rides feel harsh, especially on uneven highways. The bike also runs hot, and after just a few minutes in slow-moving traffic, you can feel the warmth radiating off the engine and exhaust. While the advanced electronics, traction control, wheelie control, ride modes help tame it, the Super Duke still feels like a motorcycle that constantly wants to be unleashed. Every ride demands focus, precision, and energy. For younger riders, that challenge is part of the fun. But for riders over 50, it's tiring. You never quite relax on it. It's a bike that rewards aggression, not calm. For anyone who values comfort, smoothness, and confidence over adrenaline, this KTM will feel more like a test of endurance than a joyride. Number 4. BMW S1000 XR. The BMW S1000 XR seems like the perfect compromise between sport and touring a tall, versatile motorcycle with superb power and German engineering. But for older riders, it's not as friendly as it looks. The 999cc inline-4 engine delivers thrilling acceleration, but it also creates high-frequency vibration that you can feel through the handlebars, seat, and pegs once you're cruising above 60 miles per hour. That constant buzz can make your hands and feet go numb over time. The seat itself feels firm and narrow, which is fine for short rides but becomes uncomfortable on long-distance trips. The bike's height and slightly top-heavy feel make slow-speed control tricky, especially when fully fueled or carrying luggage. Its stiff, performance-tuned suspension handles corners like a dream, but turns rough roads into a tiring experience. Even though BMW's build quality, brakes, and electronics are exceptional, this machine always feels busier than it should. Riders often expect relaxed comfort from a touring-style bike, but the XR behaves more like a sport bike disguised as an adventure tourer. It's incredibly fast and capable, but lacks that easygoing rhythm mature riders appreciate. You can admire its technology, performance, and precision, but after a few hours in the saddle, you'll wish it would calm down a little. Number 3. Triumph Speed 1200 RS. The Triumph Speed 1200 RS is one of the best-built naked sport bikes in the world, blending elegant British styling with fierce performance. Its 1160cc triple engine is pure magic, smooth, torquey, and quick to respond, but its sharp throttle and aggressive tuning make it demanding. The riding position leans you slightly forward with a moderate reach to the bars, which puts weight on your wrists and shoulders over time. The seat, while stylish, is firm and doesn't provide much long-term support. The suspension setup is sporty and gives amazing feedback in corners, but on imperfect pavement, it can rattle your spine. The clutch and gearbox are crisp, but require constant input in traffic. The Speed Triple's personality is always ready to attack. It wants to go fast, turn hard, and accelerate. That's thrilling for a while, but exhausting after a few hours. The heat from the engine can also build up in stop-and-go traffic, and while the bike's handling is outstanding, it never feels fully relaxed. It's the kind of motorcycle that makes every ride feel like a challenge, not an escape. For younger, energetic riders, that's perfect. But for mature riders who want smooth torque, stability, and an easygoing character, the Speed Triple RS feels more like an over-caffeinated partner than a calm companion. Number 2. Suzuki Hayabusa. The Suzuki Hayabusa is a motorcycle legend, a speed icon that changed the world when it first arrived. With its massive 1340cc engine and aerodynamic design, it's built to dominate highways. But for riders over 50, that same design makes it difficult to live with daily. The low clip-ons and long reach across the tank push your body into a stretched forward position that's hard on your wrists, shoulders, and neck. The high rear sets fold your knees tightly, and after an hour, you'll start to feel it. At low speeds, the Hayabusa feels heavy, nearly 580 pounds, and you'll need strength and balance just to maneuver it through traffic or parking lots. The big engine generates serious heat under the fairings, and in summer it can make the ride uncomfortable fast. Its stability at high speed is flawless, but most riders don't ride that fast for long. The seat, while supportive, is firm, and the bike's bulk makes quick direction changes tiring. It's also expensive to insure, maintain, and repair, so ownership isn't cheap. The Hayabusa is still one of the most impressive machines ever made, but it's built for riders chasing top-speed glory, not for those seeking comfort, light handling, and all-day enjoyment. It's a legend to admire, but not an easy companion for everyday riding. Number 1. Honda CBR 1000 RRR Fireblade. The Honda CBR 1000 RRR Fireblade is one of the most technologically advanced motorcycles on the planet. Fast, precise, and engineered for racing perfection. Its 999cc inline-4 engine screams to over 14,000 RPM, delivering razor-sharp power that feels explosive when pushed hard. But it's built for track performance, not real-world comfort. The ergonomics are extreme: low clip-ons, high pegs, and a compact cockpit that forces you into a deep forward lean. After a short ride, your wrists and shoulders will ache, and long highway trips become painful. The seat is narrow and firm, with minimal padding, and the suspension is tuned stiff for cornering precision rather than smoothness. Heat from the engine collects under the fairings, especially in slow city traffic, and you'll feel it rising up around your legs. Even the throttle response is sensitive, so low-speed control demands focus. It's breathtaking on the track but tiring on the street. Honda's reliability and build quality are unmatched, but this Fireblade is so sharp it can cut into your comfort zone fast. For mature riders who've done their time chasing lap times and now value relaxed control, it's simply too much. The Fireblade doesn't want you to cruise, it wants you to compete, and that's exactly why it tops this list. And that wraps it up 8 great machines that just don't make sense for most riders over 50. The right motorcycle should leave you relaxed, not sore. Thanks for watching Ride Smart, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.